In the vast isolation of the sea, a lone lighthouse stood defiant against the raging storm, a sentinel against the chaotic whirlpools of nature. It was named the Juman Lighthouse, a structure not for the faint of heart. Its challenge lay not just in its maintenance, but in survival. Yet, despite the risk, it promised an enticement of $1.2 million, entailing work in a position without bosses, pressures or overtime, just a simple duty. Ensure the light never faltered. The position was bewilderingly simple yet deceptively demanding, as the real nemesis was not just the work itself. Situated in the heart of a treacherous sea, the lighthouse had seen its previous keepers vanish in the unforgiving storms that hurled waves higher than one could climb. Towering tidal forces posed a constant lethal threat. There was solitude, an endless horizon of swirling seas with no other souls. An enchanting and isolating life, where one could luxuriate in the calm while it lasted, yet clutch at their heart when nature roared. This lighthouse existed not just as a beacon to guide, but as a tribute to the bygone necessity of seafaring. From the origins of Alexandria's famed beacon by Ptolemy II. Ancient mariners required such beacons for safe passage in seas fraught with submerged rocks that wreaked havoc in low visibility. Ships' collisions with these underwater giants spelled doom for many, leading to maritime disasters. The marvel of Alexandria's lighthouse lay not just in its function. Guided by the genius of Sostratus of Cnidus, the structure stretched skywards, its luminescent fires burning bright, offering solace to distant and weary voyagers. It was crowned as one of the seven wonders, guiding not only through the night but also through ages. Despite decades and centuries of advancement, the Atlantic waters held secrets waiting to ensnare the unprepared, which is precisely where the Juman Lighthouse played its pivotal role of vigilant triumph against nature's might. However, the cost was high, marked by the darkest desolations of loneliness. But the allure of $1.2 million could not be ignored by those daring enough to brave these forces. The promise of serenity at the eye of the storm, the empowerment of guardianship over the very light that fights off shadow. For those willing to confront the waves and solitude head-on, the position was available. A siren's call to those with a heart full of both adventure and fear. Are you ready to roam these seas, to light the way for fellow sailors through history's watery paths, even knowing the danger that looms like an unending dusk? That's where you will find your answer, not within the safety of shore, but in the embrace of its trials. To many, this perilous duty remains a fascination, a timeless dance of light against the obscurity of night. The journey of navigation, now supplemented by modern GPS, once relied solely on the stars that often hid behind stormy veils. The lighthouse, thus, is not merely a structure but a guiding soul beaconing through humanity's timeless narrative. Stand as its guardian, if you dare, and write your tale in the annals of courage and unwavering light, a timeless watchman between mankind's ignorance and the brimming ocean of wisdom. Where do you stand amongst the tides of fortune and fate?